Draw.
Oh.
Oh my fuck. Oh my god! You probably just ran him over, Clive. Oh my god. Oh my god. Off the car. He was on the car. Oh my god.
Is he dead?
If he goes in there trying to be friendly with other like races and stuff, I think they'll start trying to extort him. That's what I believe. You know what I mean? I think if Clavicular goes to prison and he goes in there on that friendly rich white boy shit, like he's going to get put down on. He's going to get extorted by gangs, you know, like other racial gangs. If he goes in there and he hangs out with the white gang, Unforgiven, I think that they would probably look out for him. But even so, again, like I said, he's got that vampire look, bro. I just don't know. You know what I mean? Even though for all this looks maxing he does, that shit's kind of weird. That shit's looked at as kind of feminine there. And like, if you looks max, you're the type of guy that's constantly looking at yourself in the mirror. The white guys in prison look at that as some homo shit. In terms of the charge alone, you know, you got a really obnoxious, not very likable guy. It just seems like he's fucking obnoxious, right? And I don't know the entire story. You know, I like what John Bravo said. Like, why did you let it get to this point? You know what I mean? You know, this guy like literally was stalking you and fucking came on your property and shit. You know this guy's known to having guns. I probably would have shot him when I had the chance. I'm gonna fucking pelt them with pepper balls. You know what I mean? Which brings me to my next point. I think this Clavicular situation has actually proven how effective this can be. I think the Clavicular situation has proven once and for all that this may be your best bet right here. If he had had a less lethal way to defend himself, I think that is 100% justified. If you had shot him with like a less lethal to get him out of the way of your car, because when somebody's blocking your car, trying to keep you from leaving, and by the way, that black dude was like an accomplice. You're trying to keep him from leaving, bro. That's actually statutory kidnapping under Florida statutes. You get what I'm saying? So you're literally in the commission of a felony, and the prosecutor is going to treat the fucking guy that got run over like a victim. But this asshole's in the middle of a felony. I mean, it's not a great victim, bro. You know, I know the prosecutor likes to make money off of criminals and, you know, calling criminals victims, but this asshole is really not a victim. I feel bad for Clavicular. I really do, bro. I think that's really clever. I'm using my tripod as a table. I'm gonna have B-roll of that. This is more of like a home defense option, you know. And I've done videos on this, you know, and I just have kinetic projectiles in this, not pepper balls, but kinetic projectiles definitely hurt somebody and can make them think twice about fucking with you as well, you know. And the cool thing about it is, like I said, you could have it if you're a felon. You know, this is the kind of thing, if you have somebody like this asshole stalking you, like Clavicular did, and you know this person, you don't know if they'll do something really stupid, but you know that they're making your life hell. I would consider having less lethal, because you're not going to go to prison forever if you pelt that asshole with less lethal, right? Now, I would also have a lethal alternative with you if you legally can, because this guy was known to have firearms and stuff like that. So it's a bad situation that Clavicular is in. You know, you got to have low IQ to get in front of somebody's car and be like, let's antagonize this person by getting in front of their car. I mean, you got to, like, that's so low IQ, it's not even funny. You know what I mean? And I like to be arrogant and think, you can't run over me, that's illegal. Okay, well, yeah, try picking a fight with somebody in front of their car. It's just dumb, man. You know, I'm very polite to people when they got a fucking car in front of me. I don't know about you guys, but when somebody has a car in front of me, I'm very polite to the person that literally could run me over with a fucking car. You know, now if I can get to their side or whatever, that's different. But, you know, even if you got a gun, bro, like, you might be able to shoot them, but they'll still be able to run you over. You don't want to piss off somebody that's in front of you with a car. It's just like common sense, right? You want to get out of their way. You want to, like, you know, not piss somebody off when they're behind the wheel of a car, and when they're literally you're in front of them and they can run you over. Common sense. So there's a tactical tip, you know, for the preppers that watch my videos still, that are tired of my prison shit. There you go. There's some tactical shit in this video. See what we did there, you know? But if I don't make videos about prison, I'm not growing this channel, okay? And I want to grow this channel so I can do the cool things that I actually want to do. So that's a small channel update, guys, letting you know. And I probably will be testing more less lethals. This clavicular thing really is a perfect example of, like, I think a less lethal could have got that guy out of the way. You know, you could have went bum bum, and you could have been like, get out of the way, we're trying to leave, bum bum. You know, just shoot him twice, 2 shots, bum bum. 2 shots at the less lethal, and that would have resolved that, and he would have got out of the way, and it would have made for pretty good YouTube content too. So if you got stalkers and shit like that, and you're somewhat of an influencer, highly recommend you have less lethals. You know, because if I, not saying I have a firearm, but if I shot somebody with a real firearm, that's minimum mandatory 2 years for me. Not saying I have one, but if I did have one and I shot somebody with a firearm, that's a guaranteed 2 years in prison for me, even if I'm justified. So again, less lethals, very, very, very good technology, legal for felons to have, perfect thing for influencers, the stalkers to have, because there's some situations that call for a pretty severe level of force, but not lethal force. And you know, I'm not saying clavicular situation didn't justify lethal force either. I'm not an attorney. My understanding of Florida Statute 776 is if he was in fear for his life, then he could legally do that. But he has to prove, well, a jury actually has to disprove that he wasn't in fear for his life in order to say that it wasn't, you know. And if he has a good lawyer, he's got a pretty good case. But you have to prove intent. You have to prove that you have to prove that he was not in fear of imminent bodily harm in order to charge him with murder, okay? And I think a defense attorney has a pretty good case for clavicular, but, you know, again, you know, the lawyers and all the legal system has to figure that out. This is a complicated case. It's complicated for several reasons, attorneys that have already kind of broken it down. But the court of public opinion is definitely on clavicular side, so I don't think he's going to go to prison for murder for the rest of his life. I think maybe he'll cop a manslaughter plea or something like that. Will he do well in prison? Yeah, I think he'll do okay. They might view him as kind of weird, though. And if he goes in there trying to be friendly with everybody and thinking that all these other gangs and all these other ethnic groups are your friend in there, being too friendly, they're going to extort the crap out of him. If he doesn't know how to navigate that landscape, clavicular's best bet is to find the unforgivens that are in there and to get protection from them, because they know he's got a lot of money and he looks kind of funny, and they're going to try to, the gangs are going to try to extort him, right? So his best bet is to, basically, he's rich, and, rich people basically have to pay rent in prison, okay? Basically, you have to. They know you got money, and the gangs are going to come after you. So his best bet is to go ahead and just check with the unforgivens when he gets there, and the unforgivens will give him a reasonable rate to where they'll be his bodyguards. He won't have any problems in there. That's my advice to clavicular. If you watch this, bro, when you go to prison, find the unforgivens on the pound, okay? Because that's the white gang, and it's just how it is, bro. You want, in prison, you really, really want to have, if you're a celebrity and you got a bunch of money, you want to have a white gang protecting you, okay? You don't want to be getting extorted by all the black gangs and stuff. And clavicular, I believe he'll get extorted in there, just because he looks funny and he's famous and he has a lot of money. Just to rather be safe than sorry, he needs to go to a prison where there's unforgivens and stuff. They'll probably do that. They'll probably send him to Swanee CI. A lot of unforgivens on that pound. They like sending celebrities there too. So clavicular, you're probably going to Swanee CI, or maybe you're going to Mayo, maybe. Probably one of the nicer places, and then maybe you'll do 2 years there, and if you got good behavior, they might send you to the cupcake ass incentive camp or something is it Okeechobee or whatever? So anyways, that's my advice to clavicular. When you get to prison, find the unforgivens, give them a little bit of money every month, and they'll protect you from the other gangs. That's my advice to Clavicular when he goes to prison. He could take it or not take it, but I don't think he'll have any major issues in there just because of who he is or anything other than that, you know, other than just, you know, being a funny-looking, high-profile white guy in prison. Having been a funny-looking, high-profile white guy in prison, I know exactly what's going to happen. You know, they're going to try him. And, you know, it ain't like Wes Watson's going in there. It's a different story, okay? I don't think Wes Watson's living like that, and I think the U.S. want to be associated with him de facto. So it's a different situation that with Clavicular than it is Wes Watson. So, but anyways, that's my take on it. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, all that good stuff. Check out the merchandise. Look at the merchandise I sell. I don't care if you buy anything. I just want you to check it out, okay? You might see something you like. You never know. Jordan Cherub signing off.